Well, good morning. Saturday morning. John called these. We're not doing a Saturday with John, but if you are a person here who would like to come in and participate in this, all you have to do is click in the link in the comments and we'll bring you in. You don't need any special software or anything, it's just browser enabled. So click that link there. Let's set that as a sticky, I guess. And here we go. Well, this morning I had to do some running. I had to go out and get some more glass and aluminum and things. I think today I'm just going to let the stream run. And I'm first going to lay up a tank. Then I'm going to do a spinner. And then we're going to paint. But I need to get all this in order here. So this morning I took this one out of the mold. So I got 3 of them made so far. And I had to masks because this stuff is really, I mean, I got this full face mask. When I'm going to put the resin on, I'm going to wear this respirator. I'll wear the respirator. But for sanding, I got some 3M face mask. I didn't get the ones I wanted though. Shit, I screwed up. But we're going to cut some material this morning and get everything ready to go and get one laid up. Hey, go for it. Thanks. If you'd like to come in and join me, Gary, just click on the link. So I got somebody to talk to. Yeah, shoot, I don't have enough damn room to do all this stuff. Get rid of this shit. This is a different software than Charles uses, but it works great nonetheless. So let's put the hammer up. So I'm still using this expensive glass. I'm going to get over to Wix and get some glass that costs half as much. But it's the same stuff without the hobby shop's hand in it. I don't mind keeping the hobby shop alive, but man, double the price. I think we're going to I use paper this time on this bench here, and I think I'm going to go back to monocoat because the paper is terrible. What happened to my mouse? It's over there. Thanks, Tony. We're going to go ahead and put down some monocoat instead of this paper because the paper is just no good. It's resin with treacherous crap. Now, during this stream today, I'm not going to be molding all day. I'm going to paint today. Already made up my mind, so I think I'm just going to be molding. Not true, but we're going to do whatever it takes to get one tank and one spinner molded up. And as it's drying, I'll be painting. So let's get rid of that. Ah, shit. Stuff is sharp, boy. Let me get some monocoat. Or a coat, whatever this crap is. That's what's left over from Steve's airplane. And I'm bleeding like crazy. This ain't enough. It ain't big enough. I'll get some more. I got more over here. Yep, mine looks good. For bench, it ain't enough either. Shit. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, I got scrap. Yeah, we got enough here. Now, if I'm smart, I will split it into two pieces. The backer and yeah, that's good. We'll split it into two spots. So I can do a couple. I'm getting this down pretty good. They're coming out better and better and better each time. I know this is absolutely boring, but I've got to do it. These tanks are for sale, guys. I've got to make some money to first pay for all this stuff. I just spent another $50. You can't get them nowhere else. I mean, I don't know anybody else making them. Kaz's products are really nice. They're really good, but he's not doing them, from what I understand. Okay. So we got that done. Let's do the waxing first. Get that ready to go. Need to wax this plug, the spinner plug too. The biggest reason I'm doing the spinner is I got 50 grams. I mixed 50 grams, and there's about that much left in the cup, so I should be able to get a spinner out of it. I've been spreading it out to let it dry, or kick off. But getting the pattern for this is going to be difficult. Let's get some wax in these. I bought Bounty paper towels, $20 for 8 rolls. Can't afford blue towels is $20 for 6 rolls, and there ain't as many towels on the roll. But the blue towels are the best for paint. I wouldn't put these towels on paint jobs. Let's see what Tony has to say there. How wide does my fuselage have to be to fit your tank into it? Take a standard metal tank from Brodak, a standard 6-ounce tank, and that's the same size. So it's 1 inch by 2 inch by 6 inch for 6 ounce. I think this is a little less than 2 inch, but it is 6 ounces. Let's measure it up here. So we got 1 inch, 25 thousandths, so it's a little bit bigger on the height. And on the width, it's 2 inch, 70 thousandths. A standard airplane, standard airplane, this will fit. And it don't go long enough for length, but you yeah, we're gonna run some spinners to use up the excess resin that I have left over. At the end of the project, when I'm laying it up, I got extra resin, so instead of throw it out, we'll put it into a spinner. But the trick is, the absolute trick is I need to make a pattern. I need to make a pattern of this because it's going to be 2 layers, but it has to be conical shape to get down in there. You can't just put a piece of carbon in there, It's going to be difficult. Now the tanks are 2 layers thick, so you're going to have 2 layers of carbon in there and 2 layers of fiberglass. Let me get some wax on this. I want to sand this too. To sand this edge of this splitter plate so it leaves a better edge. Not that there's anything wrong with the other one, but I don't want to have to sand it. Beautiful. Let me get some 320. 400 maybe. Get some 400. That'll be good enough because this knocks right out. Yeah. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. You got to get these. In order to keep things rolling, you got to do things in steps. I got to wax this stuff first. Then we'll make the pattern. Then I'll cut some material. Then we'll lay it up. And after I get this laying up and drying, curing, or whatever you want to call it, we'll paint. Beautiful. Need to hold that back maybe. This end goes here. Well, I got to get back to Hardly Freight and get some more blades, it looks like. Forgot them. I opened this mold up about 6:30 this morning. If I'd have had glass, it would already be laid up. I didn't have no glass. I had to go to Schaefer's. I got a bolt stuck in the other one. I'm going to have to feed it out. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not. Getting like a little tapper or a screwdriver or something. Give it a tap. That resin is some tenacious shit, boy. Yeah. Better put a piece of tape on that hole. If you knew why, I mean, if you seen how hard these come out, you'd know why I'm cleaning this so good and waxing it, because man, it's a bitch to get out of there. I'm not using the Mylar trick because I'm using all the right stuff, so I got to do it the same way Wendy did it. Okay. Rico's videos. Well, you see, the spinners is a little different. Gonna have to make a back plate and an end nut to go on the end of that. So that's gonna be John's department. I'll make the shells and he can make the back plates and the. I don't have a lathe. I mean, I gave my lathe away. It was an old junk Craftsman lathe. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm already spending an ungodly amount of time in making all this stuff. Danny told me, he said, make one item and stick to one item. Don't do it, 1,000 different products. And I kind of gotta have to agree with him. We'll do a run of tanks. I'll get 40 or 50 of these done. And so I've done two. I'm going to do 10 6-ounces, 10 5-ounces, 10 7-ounces. Do an 8-ounce tank is awful long, but I'll make it if they want it. Make them any length I want, up to this length anyway. And no, the cost is not going to be any cheaper for a smaller tank. Sorry, it's just as much work. Takes a day's work to make a tank. Okay. Okay. Now I need to get this other one unfroze. Beat apart. Beat it. There it is. That bolt is in there, buddy. I need my other hammer. There. Can't believe how stuck that is. That shit really glued on there. It's all resin. Okay, mechanic trick number 2. Yay, got it. It is galled up. Okay, 3/8 bit. 3/8. This way. Here's a carbon fiber rev up. I'm gonna thin it out and make another mold. Too thick, too heavy. The magic with the rev up is in the wood. Sand that off there. There's a little knot right there. It's not good. What's in the Windex? Alcohol. You guys have those brew line filters you try to put over the Venturi and you got to stretch the crap out of them? Use a drift to open it up and then shoot Windex on it and it'll slide right on there. And then the Windex evaporates and it's good. I'm going to wax these bolts here. What good it'll do, I don't know, but it can't hurt. I want them to lock up like that. Lock to boot. Oh. Clean that off. I don't have a wire wheel for my grinder. Yeah, Wendy put out another video. He'll be back to model airplanes soon. I can guarantee you. He's thinking about it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. All righty, now we can put some wax on this one. It takes longer to do this than you think. Yeah, I got a little booger right there. I almost bought a toolbox today for up here, a Cobalt. I just can't spend no more money. I've invested so much money in this project here, I can't spend no more. Not until I get some return on this. Okay, let's first coat on that one. So we need a coat on this. Get off of there. I already cleaned these up this morning. Nope, nobody's come in to join me yet. We're not gonna have John. Maybe I can get Dan on, but I'll give Dan a call and see if he'll come in and join me. John had some business to take care of today. So no Saturday with John. Maybe we get Saturday with Dan. Now this has got to have 2 coats on it. That's what I found works good. Hey, there's Steve Berry. Let's see what he has to say. Control line is, I never truly goes away. It just comes back. Yeah. He'll be back. He'll be back. He watches this channel. A lot of people watch this channel but won't admit it. That's okay. Okay, there's one part there. One coat. I can get by with 2 coats. Seemed to work last time real good. Here we go. Maybe I ought to schedule an interview with Wendy. A lot of people didn't know how to take Wendy. He's a New York guy, you know. New Jersey, New York, same shit. I'm an LA guy. I'm not not quite as loud as he is, but I'm the same way, you know. Tell it like it is. A lot of people don't like me for that, but you know what? Tough shit. No, we don't want to do that one yet. We want to do this one. Keep it in order here. make enough parts come Monday, I'll have 4 or 5 tanks to put together when my JB, I ordered the industrial size JB Weld. We're putting the tubes in. I also ordered some of that soft aluminum and a bender. You know, I got thinking about it. You know, I read all them bad reviews on that bender, and people that were probably not trying to bend annealed tubing. They're probably trying to bend tubing that wasn't meant to be bent without annealing it. So you can't believe everything you read. This piece here makes it neat because to separate the molds, all you got to do is wrap it like that, and the mold pops open. Except for these pins, I'm having a hell of a time with these pins. Wendy didn't he had pins, dowel rods or something in his, but I didn't get them, so I just used 3/8 bolts. I suppose I could spend some more money, but I can get some from McMaster Car. I just don't want to spend no more money. $250 in resin. I got about 200 in carbon. I got about $600, maybe more, that I don't have. So if you guys are looking to get these tanks, get them orders in and help me pay for this material. I'll make a button on stun hanger place for you to order it in the classifieds. And that's slick. Okay. Okay. Never know, Wendy might try to come back and put me out of business here. Of course, I don't have a business. I've got monkey business. I tell you what, he'll find it. Running a stunt for him ain't no fun. Huge pain in the ass. You know what? I ought to get my little cutting pad here to do this on instead of doing it on the monocoat to protect it. Get any more narcs in it. I'm gonna Gonna have to clean the outside after this tank. I just run my DA on it to clean the outside, wax the outside. Not that important. Bitch. Not enough room. I just all that stuff is just so big. Too much of it. Got 3 benches. They're all full of stuff. That's why I wanted that toolbox. Maybe I can, it's a roll around. Maybe I can, keep the tools in the box and get them off the bench. They got a top and bottom cobalt for $500. Got a place for the chargers in it and everything, so get them off the bench. But I gotta get these paid for first. Let's make do with what we got. Looks to me that if you can't get it out, you undo these screws and wrap it up. Wrap the part up. So we'll try that. Okay, so that's the last coat of wax. We'll let that dry. I need to make a pattern for this. It, hmm. There we go. Nope, that ain't gonna be it either. So, the arc is on this thing. So, scissors, where are they at? They're hanging over there. How many of you guys think that'll work? Yeah, it won't work. That's not it. Actually, it is it. Almost. Okay. We'll try again. We'll try again. I don't know what I was thinking, folding it like that. Yeah, believe it or not, that pattern will work. So we need to. Yep, that'll do it right there. It needs to be a 1/4 inch bigger. Needs to be 1/8 on the bottom, 1/8 on the top bigger. So let's cut one out of cardstock so I can cut the carbon with it. Now there's no videos of this, Wendy doing this, so this is all by guess. I have no clue. I'm just guessing. We get some cardstock. Well, that's all right. At least they'd have somebody to talk to. Okie dokie. Or do I have a piece of card? No, I don't. So we'll use this. It needs to be. Needs to be down like this, a little more. You know what? Trace it, then move it. Trace it, then move it. That's the flange material. So this is the line right there. this is the line to cut right here. And I would say this. Gotta leave enough material to drill through. We're making paper dolls. Now that cardboard or paper piece won't conform to the spinner because it's convex or whatever. But if I cut the cloth to this size, it should work. So I need 2 layers of carbon and 2 layers of glass. I think we need to straighten this up better. There it is. Have a punch over and fold to the top. Wait a minute. We got too much overlap. You kind of got to watch the overlap because we don't want the damn thing to get out of balance. Leave about an 1/8 inch seam. This might have to be done in 2 layups. All I can do is try it. Only thing that can happen is it screw up. We ain't out nothing. I heard a rumor today that because our money is in such solid state, they're going to start printing the $500 bill again. Let me give you guys a little bit of warning. Little warning on what's going to happen this summer. Gas prices are going to come down. They're going to come down to nothing. Don't be fooled. We got that spinner pattern. Need that with the tank pattern. Get rid of this off the bench. Yeah. I get this off. Well, if I mix resin, I'm gonna need that. So, okay. Here. Don't be fooled by the tricks of these heathens. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get somebody in here. I'm gonna call, I guess. Where's my phone? There it is. Get off the couch. No answer. Well, we're not getting him in here. Okay. 2 coats is enough here. That'll make a nicer edge on it. Sand it. I don't know. How long have we been on? I hate to bore you guys. Make my metrics look bad anyway. Click on, click off. Okay. We're almost there. I think what I'm going to do is I will cut the material and get ready for the layup, but you guys have seen me lay it up before, so we'll cut the video, and then when I clean up, I'll come back and we'll start painting. There's nobody come in to talk to me. I'd rather have the TV going in the background than nothing. Like I say, this is hard to do. It is hard to talk for an hour with nobody to talk to. If I leave the wax in there, I'll have a void. Okay, that's that. Now let's do the spinner. Yep, I think he takes it apart to knock that out if there's a problem. That's 2 coats in there. Okay, time to cut material. Well, we won't need this over here. We will for taking it apart, but that won't be for a while. So get this off the bench. Yeah, I better wipe them off too. I didn't clean up the holes. I did not clean out the holes on this side. Okay, so that's that. Need to mark that so we get in the right spot. This goes here. Need to paint these. This is ready to go. These are all ready to go. Okay, the hammers we don't need over here. It's pretty damn expensive to be using in the fuel area. I just use Z-epoxy. I mean, I would use it if I had some left over, and I would just paint it in there, you know. But it's, like I say, it's awful expensive. Well, it'd be fuel proof, that's for sure. But so is Z-epoxy. I mean, there's no need for that overkill. Reverse the seams when you lay it out. Oh yeah. Okay. You're not tucking their kid. I understand. I'll get her done. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Get this out of the way. These out of the way. This little bottle right here is probably $15 of that stuff, maybe 10 of that stuff. Now let's see, it's $100 a quart, which only doesn't come as a quart. It comes as 3/4 of a quart, which is a ripoff. Yeah, even shrinkflation is hitting the epoxy. You're supposed to get a gallon, only got 3/4 of a gallon. The lady says, "Oh, we don't measure by volume, we measure by weight." Okay, just another way to rip you off. I'll guarantee this stuff here is about the same weight as water, or maybe lighter. So why wouldn't I have more than a quart? I'm having to pay $4.74 a gallon for my little toy. This is $118 right here. The hardener's $100. So $4 a gallon is cheap. Are you talking about fuel? So get this out of the way. $118 a gallon. Yeah. But I could have used that other resin that's $18 a gallon cheaper, but then it wouldn't be fuel proof. We got to have the right stuff. That's just how I roll. That other stuff is for pipes and landing gear and bell cranks and props. But this here nitromethane is some badass stuff, man. There's only one paint that's impervious to nitro, and that's called Sunfire. They use it on cars for the Bonneville salt flats. Let's see, do we have enough? No, I have no more glass. Oh, wait a minute. Look here. I need. Before I open that one, let's see. We got one more sheet for that. Let's see. Let's see here. We can get it out of there before we open that other new one up. Nope. I use them on the end caps because it's got a little boogie eye, or use it on the nose. I don't want to use something that's contaminated. We could use that on a spinner. I can cut the contaminated spot out. Perfect. 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 And I've just cut four tanks worth right there. Well, not really, because I got to cut the end caps. So 2 tanks worth. That's how I made the first tank. I just had 4 layers of glass on it. A government worker, huh? One guy shoveling, 5 guys watching. Okay. Be the coolest. Okay, we got a little strip there. Okay, we got it. This is 4 tanks worth, or 2 tanks worth. So these are the end caps. This is the main body. So we need the glass of the carbon now. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. I got it figured out pretty close to the exact amount each one of these tanks cost me. I got it figured out in hard material at 25 bucks a piece. But I forgot to add the paper towels, the JB weld, and the aluminum tubing. So they're about 35 bucks a piece for me to make plus labor. So at $100, I'm not really making a killing. but I wanted some. And Kaz charges 100. So if I get a couple out of this deal plus pay for the material, I'm ahead. I'm ahead. We need to take that back out of the bag. This bag is for this, the carbon. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't cut any carbon for the spinner. Do we want to do that on this go around? No, I think I'll just make the spinner on another complete go around because I want to get to painting today. This stuff here is a rabbit hole. You could knock yourself down in the dirt with this stuff. We need enough material off this for the end caps. The end caps. Forgot the end caps. I think we're going to do a little different this time. A little narrower, not so much material. Okay. I guess I need to get that PayPal button up on the thing so I know exactly who's going to order, who's going to pay for it, what sizes to make. Okay, so we got that. We need to get some glass cut this wide. Now we need to cut these hairs off because somebody will say, "Yeah, look at the end of that. It looks terrible." It means nothing, but whatever. We'll cut them off. You bitch. Okay. Get this out of the way. I promise, guys, the next video will not be doing this. I've done a week's worth of videos doing this. And to be honest, I'm tired of doing this already. But I got to do it. So, got to go here. These pieces here, you think they're scrap, but they're not. I use them to hold the tube down inside the tank on the second day of working on it. Okay. It's an hour and 30 minutes in, nobody to talk to. Okay, so we're done. I'm going to mix this epoxy, wet them out, and get them in the molds off camera so I can listen to the TV while I'm doing it. And when I come back, clear off the bench and start painting. Here's what we got so far. These are good. The other ones are bad. I need to make a little jig for these holes so I get them exactly the same on each one. I got the the annealed aluminum tubing coming so that I can better vent these. I did get that bent. I heated it up and bent it with my thumbs. But I ordered one of them benders. Thanks, Terry. Yeah, these are good. I mean, they weigh 1 ounce. You can't beat that. That takes a lot of weight out of the nose. Now remember, if you're going to build these airplanes and you're going to build them at 70 ounces, you don't need this. You're going to need nose weight. But if you're going to build an airplane 60 ounces, you could use this. As the weight of the airplane goes up, the CG moves back. So you either got to shorten the tail or lengthen the nose. Or a combination of both. But the trick is to build light, and you'll notice that most anybody that knows anything knows light is better than heavy. Alrighty. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll be back in a couple hours. We'll be painting. I'm going to put some trim on that profile. I got to get that ready. I need to make it a tank too. I might make a tank for that airplane instead of that clunk tank I got, because Super Tiger 46 only takes about 5 ounces. I think I can make that no problem. We'll put one of these tanks on my profile. You're ready. We'll see you after a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.